They were hurt, and then they simply went quiet. No explanation, no argument, just silence. This is not weakness or indifference. The silent person is often the one feeling the most. Science shows silence after hurt is a neurological response, not a choice made from strength or stubbornness. To understand their silence, you must first understand what hurt did to their nervous system. The three survival responses to threat are fight, flight, and freeze. Silence is the freeze response in emotional form. When emotional pain is overwhelming, the amygdala hijacks the brain, and the words simply stop coming. Dissociation, the mind disconnecting from the present moment, is another reason words disappear after severe hurt. Cortisol flooding the brain during hurt disrupts verbal processing, making organized speech feel impossible. Some people's nervous systems learned in childhood that speaking up after hurt led to more punishment, so silence became survival. When words were used as weapons against you, the nervous system learns to distrust language itself. Protective silence is chosen to preserve safety. The person has calculated that speaking will cost them more than staying quiet. Dignified silence is chosen when someone decides their pain is too valuable to be dismissed by someone who won't understand. Processing silence is when words genuinely are not ready. The person is still translating raw experience into language. Stonewalling, shutting down completely during conflict, is often a physiological response, not a manipulation tactic. John Gottman's research shows that during stonewalling, the heart rate exceeds 100 BPM. The person is not calm, they are overwhelmed. Punitive silence is different. It is silence used deliberately to punish, control, and withhold connection as leverage. The silent treatment as punishment activates the same brain pain regions as physical injury. Social exclusion genuinely hurts. Trauma-induced silence is not about the current situation. It is the nervous system pattern from a much older wound. Some people go silent because they have been told so many times that their feelings don't matter. They eventually believed it. Inside the silence, the person is often having the most articulate conversation they've ever had, just not with you. The silent person is often waiting to feel safe enough to speak, and that safety threshold may be much higher than you realize. Many silent people rehearse conversations for hours, but cannot deliver them. The emotional cost of speaking feels too high. Silence can be the loudest message someone sends, more communicative than any words they could have chosen. The weight of unsaid things accumulates. Over time, unexpressed pain becomes heavier than the original hurt. Chronic silence after hurt suppresses the immune system. Unexpressed emotions cause measurable physiological stress. James Pennebaker's research shows that expressing hurt through writing reduces cortisol and improves immune function. The person who goes silent after hurt is often the one doing the most internal work. They just don't show it outwardly. Pushing a silent person to talk before they're ready often drives them deeper into silence. Pressure is the enemy of opening. Creating safety, not applying pressure, is the only environment in which a guarded person can begin to speak. Sitting quietly with someone in their silence, without fixing or filling it, communicates more safety than any words. Saying, "I notice you've gone quiet, and I'm here when you're ready," is the most powerful thing you can offer. Writing is often the first bridge out of silence. The page asks nothing, judges nothing, and waits with infinite patience. Therapy can give the silent person a structured, safe space to find the language for experiences that have no words yet. Asking someone what they need, not what happened, signals that their comfort matters more than your curiosity. If someone has chosen silence to protect themselves from you specifically, that boundary deserves to be respected. Finding your voice after prolonged silence is not a single moment. It is a gradual, non-linear process of trust building. The nervous system must experience safety before it will risk the vulnerability of speech. Felt safety, not just logical safety. Somatic work, breathing, body awareness, movement, can regulate the nervous system enough to make speaking possible again. Speaking small truths first, not the big ones, rebuilds the neural pathway between inner experience and outer expression. Every time a person speaks and is received with respect, the brain registers, speaking here is safe. Creative expression, art, music, movement, allows emotion to be communicated before words are available to you. Reclaiming your voice is not about being louder. It is about having the safety to say what is true for you. The bravest thing a guarded person can do is speak when every part of them expects to be punished for it. If someone has gone silent with you, the most important question is not what they're hiding, but what they're protecting. Silence is not the absence of communication. It is communication in a language that pain taught them to speak. The goal is not to fill the silence. It is to create conditions safe enough that they choose to fill it themselves. When a person who went silent finally speaks, they are not just finding words, they are finding trust, and that deserves to be honored.